Like the attention, girl, I know you. But you're everything I want in life. We're fighting danger like kung fu. The love I feel is deep inside. The others don't matter. It's honestly us against the world. We're the perfect team. You're my dream, and I just want it. Can't get to myself. Can't get to myself.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm doing this half pumpkin Halloween look for you today. I'm starting off with foundation base. You can use any foundation for this. I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. As you'll notice, I've got some brown lines across my face. I did plan on doing sort of like mapping out like half of the skull, half of the pumpkin, but I think it would be better if you just start with a full face of foundation. Probably a lighter foundation would be better for this, so then when you put the orange on it's like a fresh base. So then I'm going in with the Collection concealer on the lid, just doing the one eye that's going to be sort of normal Glam, and just blending that in. And then just setting that with the white shade from the Morphe Picasso palette, blending that over the lid. I'm then going in with Makeup Geek Tiki Hut all over the crease, just really blending that in and defining the crease with a Morphe blending brush here. And then going in with the matte black shade from the same Morphe Picasso palette and just defining the crease even more. With this kind of look you can go for absolutely any eye look that you want. I think maybe like a black glittery look would look quite good with this, but I went for something a bit more simple and glam. Just blending that black out, blending it into the Tiki Hut colour. And then I'm just popping some more of the matte white shade on the lid just to brighten the lid up a bit more with a flat brush. And then I'm going in with Too Faced Sketch Marker liner and just creating a wing. I really do recommend this product if anyone has trouble doing liner, it's so easy. So then just quickly defining the brows a bit more, just doing the one, because obviously we're going to be doing the pumpkin on the other side, using my sleek double-ended brow pencil. Then I'm going in with concealer, same concealer, the Collection Lasting Perfection one, and just blending that out. And then going in with the RCMA No Colour Powder and setting the under eye. Like I said, I realised that it would probably have been better for me to start with foundation all over the face, so I'm just applying foundation and then going in with the orange colour from the Morphe Picasso palette and applying that all over the pumpkin half of the face. Now I'm doing this with a sponge. It may have been easier with a brush, but I just decided that a sponge might be easier to blend. You could also use face paints for this, but I'd prefer not to because I hate the feeling like of face paint all over the face. I don't mind using it for sort of the mouth area and stuff, but I don't like covering the face. So again, you might be able to see the lines there, just very faint, that I'm just working up towards. You could do this look a whole pumpkin face, or you could do it half like mine, or even you could just do the mouth. And then taking Tiki Hut again and just defining the sort of curves of a pumpkin. You'll see the positioning of them as the video goes on, but basically just doing 3 either side.
star, you my bunny, I'm your Clark. From now to eternity, I give you all my heart. We are meant to be, it's clear to see my love is bigger than I thought.
So then I'm going in with black snazzy face paint, and we're going to be doing the teeth. Now I tried not to do them sort of too skull-like, just because whenever you see like a pumpkin carved out, they are a bit more jagged and pointy. So I just kind of went with the flow and just did some crazy triangle pointy bits. But once you sort of start, you can get the idea of sort of where you want to go with the teeth and what shape you want to do. In a way, these are quite a lot easier to do than the skull teeth because they don't take so much time and so much definition and shading. You literally just have to do some crazy pointy shapes.
If you ever need a helper, you should know that I'll be there day and night. Nobody else can love you better.
So I'm just dragging the black up a little bit more just to define them a little bit and make it look like cracks. And then going in and doing the nose now, just recreating the sort of triangular shape that you would typically do when you're carving a pumpkin's nose. Then taking the matte black from the Xoxo palette and just blending out the black all over the lid and all over the eye. I'm just going to do a typical sort of pumpkin eye here, so I'm really packing the black on and trying to make it as dark as possible.
We are meant to be, it's clear to see my love is bigger than I thought. I got everything I want when I hold you with my arm. Now this don't matter, my love and my pleasure, the key to my treasure. Whatever's the weather,
And I'm just sort of taking the brow and pointing up so there's another crack.
Perfect soulmate, I wanna show my best friend. She saved my life, my happy end in hard times.
Now I'm just doing the same with below the eye, along the shaded part, just dragging that black down there. So I'm just filling the rest of the eye in with the black shadow, really packing in the black. I keep going back in and adding more just to make sure that it's really black and defined. So just adding more black to the eye here, I just keep going back and forth, adding more black, just to make sure that it's as dark as it can be. With this part, I just sort of go with the flow of the socket of your eye. You'll be able to feel it when you're sort of using the brush, just so then it looks a lot more, not natural, but it goes with the contours of your face a bit better. So then I'm doing the same with the top of the eye, just adding another crack up there. and then I'm just going along with a blending brush along the edge to make sure that there's no harsh lines. So here I'm starting to draw the cracks along the edge of the pumpkin. It would probably be easier if you start with just like a plain face paint. I tried to do the shading before I did like the defined cracks, which didn't really work out as best as I'd hoped. So I am just shading here using a pointed brush. Now this is the point that I realised that adding the face paint would have probably been best first, but hey ho, we learn from our mistakes. So just lining the edges of the rips or cracks or whatever you want them to be with the face paint, it's a very small pointed brush.
From the start, you my bunny, I'm your Clark. From now to eternity, I give you all my heart. We are meant to be, it's clear to see. My love is bigger than I thought. I got everything I want when I hold you with
So I'm going in with another sort of more pointed eyeshadow brush and just blending that line out. You want to blend on the side that the pumpkin's on and not on the side that your face is on. I mean, you can blend on the side that your face is on if you want, but I find it looked a lot better to blend into the orange. So here I'm just blending it into the hairline, making sure it all flows nicely. And then I'm taking a blending brush with more of the orange colour on and blending that into the black, just going back and forth with different sized brushes just to make sure that I've got everything blended as nicely as I can, just because black is a very, very hard colour to blend. That's why it's always best to start off with very little black and build it up rather than just going ham on it. So here I'm just adding some mascara to the lashes. You don't have to do this part to the pumpkin side, but I thought it might finish the look off nicely. So just adding some mascara, and then I'm adding the Celestial lashes from Threads, of course. I absolutely love these lashes. They make your eyes look absolutely amazing.
If you ever need a helper, you should know that I'll be there day and night. Nobody else.
So I'm just going in with the black shadow again and just making sure I cover up that lash line. And then going in with highlight, Champagne Truffle from the Nikki Tutorials palette, and just adding that to the tops of my cheekbones, the brow bone and the inner corner of the eye. I forgot what a brow bone was called then. And then I'm just going in and blending the Tiki Hut shade and the black shade along the lower lash line, and then adding some mascara to the lower lash line to finish. So then just going in and adding some more cracks and lines to the skull. I'm only adding these where the sort of black points up. halfway through I did realise that it would probably be easier to use the Too Faced eyeliner for this, just because you can get a much more steady grip on it, whereas the brush, it is a lot harder to sort of control. And then I'm just going in with a pointed fluffy pencil brush, a really small brush, and adding the matte black into the sort of curves of the pumpkin, should we say. Just shading it a bit more and then blending it out just to make it look a lot more defined. And that's the final look. I hope you all enjoy. If any of you recreate this, make sure you tag me in it because I'd love to see. Yeah, give me a thumbs up if you did enjoy. Leave any suggestions in the comments below and make sure you're subscribed. Thank you very much for watching.